You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Happy Friday. It's October 20th. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. We've got Mark Sassy out in the field showing us all of the beautiful things here in the Vail Valley. Today's show is going to be quite interesting. We'll be talking about, with Bill Humbert, the recruiter guy, how AI transforms the job search process. We'll be looking at the new hobby segment. Drinking Vessels shows us how to blow glass. Very exciting. I know I want to try it. And then Adventures in Coaching with Dogma Athletica. I'm your host, Kimberly Pro. Hour 1 of Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Okay. Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, October the 20th. I made my way up into Beaver Creek Village for my remote portion of the show. We have a lot of stuff coming to us in the studio today, but for outdoors, more activities happening. I'll get into those details in just a little bit. But I want to give you a look at your forecast first. There might be a little bit of moisture on Tuesday. Other than that, what we've seen for the past week is what's really going to continue. Today we're going to see starting temperature of about 39 degrees at 8 o'clock first thing this morning. Kind of mild out here this morning right now. It's about 32 at 7 o'clock. We're going to see high temperature, low 70s by early afternoon in the Vail area with lots of sunshine, abundant sunshine for sure. Your hourly forecast, we're going to see 30s, and then we'll be into the 60s throughout most of the afternoon. That warmest time of the day, 72 coming our way, probably right around 3 o'clock. 3:30 in the afternoon, and then we'll see clear skies into the evening hours. Your I-70 drive, 83 along the Front Range down in Denver with sunshine there, 72 and sunny for Vail. For Avon, 73 and sunny, 74 and sunny for Eagle and the Gypsum area. Tonight, sun setting a little bit earlier, 6:21, clear skies. We'll have a low of 35 degrees. And then as we look at your 5-day forecast, as we're knocking on the doors to the weekend right now, for Saturday and Sunday, mid to upper 60s for temperatures, mostly sunny for Saturday, and plenty of sunshine for Sunday. Monday, I call it money because it's Monday. It's going to be a money day. 65 on Monday with lots of sunshine on that day too. Tuesday, we have a 20% chance of maybe a passing shower. Partly cloudy skies. 60 degrees will be the high temperature on Tuesday, and then 62 and sunny for Wednesday. And our lows during the evening are going to be anywhere from the low 30s, 30 degrees, up to about 35 degrees will be those low temperatures. So pretty consistent temperatures for our snowmaking teams to be pushing snow out of the snow guns up on top of Vail and Beaver Creek, getting things ready. We'll talk about that in just a little bit too. But first, I want to mention, an event happening in Vail this weekend. It's the 44th annual Vail Sportsmanship Tournament. Now, this is a hockey tournament that takes place over the course of 4 weekends in a row. It's in partnership with the town of Vail and Vail Summit Orthopedics, and it's put on by the Vail Mountaineer Hockey Club. Now, the tournament begins this weekend, starts today through the 22nd, and it's the 18 and under mid/high school majors and minors. Now, the tournament features house and recreational level hockey at the A and B levels, and it's a stay-to-play event. So you have to participate in staying in Vail and staying in one of the properties, and you can play in the hockey tournament, and that's going to be at Dobson. Now, in conjunction with the 44th annual Vail Sportsmanship Tournament, there's an event going on tomorrow. Now, it's called Move, Chat, and Connect. Now, Mountain Youth is hosting a free ice skating event at Dobson Ice Arena where the tournament's going to be taking place, encouraging youth and encouraging families and community members to move, connect, and learn about the importance of movement for mental health. Very important. There's going to be free food, childcare, and live Spanish interpretation. That's going to be from 5:30 to 7:30 tomorrow at Dobson Ice Arena, along with the big tournament that starts today through Sunday. And then there's 3 more of those tournaments over the course of the next 3 weekends after today. All right, so I've got more of the show coming up from Beaver Creek. I've got some great stuff to report on up here. We've got a great studio session happening for the next 2 hours also. This is our Friday edition of Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Lions Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lions Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Thank you for watching Good Morning Vail. Have an amazing day. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. We'll see you tomorrow right here for more Good Morning Vail. Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Gretchen Bleshaw. You might recognize me from the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Maybe you hear my voice on the radio from time to time or see me out at a concert or two. I love concerts. If you see me out, the long mermaid hair, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's hard to miss. Come and say hi, give me a high five, and make sure to watch me right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
There are many national holidays, but you probably didn't know today is National Talent Transformation Day. We had a conversation with Bill Humbert around AI and how it is really truly changing the job search process. Let's take a look at all that he has to say.
Welcome back to the show. With AI becoming more and more prevalent in our workplaces, we've got Bill Humbert, the recruiter guy, joining us now to tell us a little bit about how AI can help us find the right employees or help us find the right job. Welcome to the show, Bill.
Good morning, Ben. Thank you. It's so good to be back.
Well, it's so good to have you on the show. And so, as I was saying, AI is becoming a bigger part of all of our workplaces, and I'm sure it's impacting the job search too. So could you tell us a little bit about exactly how AI is really starting to be implemented into job searches?
You know, I've been around for a while, and in 1981 to about 1995, I got my resumes through U.S. Postal Service. And starting in 95, Monster began, the Online Career Center began, and technology started to enter. And the good news about that is it took away the, immediately I could get a resume and we would be on our way. Now, AI is a different type of technology. It's artificial intelligence. Speaking back in the day, my dad used to tell me that I had artificial intelligence. But anyway, as a leading talent attraction consultant on both Google and Bing, my response to whether AI can improve your recruiting processes is a qualified yes. And it's based on the fact that technology can be used correctly or it can be used incorrectly.
Which that totally makes sense. And it seems to me like there's a lot of different ways that an AI assistant can be implemented into the job search. And one of the ones that I'm most familiar with, and I think a lot of people are familiar with, is the keywords, like the keywords that are included in both the job postings and the AI going through all of the applicants looking for those same keywords. And keywording is something that you and I have talked about a little bit before too. So why don't you refresh us a little bit on how that works within the job search process and then how AI kind of impacts it?
Well, the way it works from the recruiting perspective and the way it's supposed to work is to go through, let's say, 100 people who applied for a position online and try to determine, using the keyword match, who might be the best qualified candidates. The only problem with that is, well, there's a couple problems. One is most job descriptions are poorly written, and therefore the keywords are probably the wrong ones. And then secondly, there are people, and I'm a career coach too, I speak on both sides of this table. There are people like me who know what's going on, and then I coach my candidates to tailor the resume to the job description, and that enables them to get a higher score, which generally will mean somebody's going to give them a call. So that's the bad side of the keyword match, is that they're matching the wrong words because of a poorly written job description.
Well, and I can definitely see how it would be difficult on behalf of the employer to really kind of narrow down exactly what the role is. Do you find that there's any way for AI to assist in coming up with a more accurate job description?
Potentially it could be used that way. You list the responsibilities and identify whether they're daily responsibilities, weekly responsibilities, quarterly responsibilities, and annual responsibilities, and enter all of that information into an AI search, and the AI can maybe possibly come up with a better job description than the one the company has. And understand, job descriptions are different than job postings. A job posting is marketing your position, and it's not a job description. It just gives people a reason why they may want to explore further and find out what the job description really is.
So help us out then with how AI tools can be implemented in a little bit more of a direct sense to kind of aid in these, I don't know if miscommunication is necessarily the right word, but the mismatch between the job itself, the job description, and what the applicant has on their resume, or the, not job description, the job posting.
Well, there's two different types of candidate. There are the hourly candidates, like the lifties at Altera and Vail. Then there's the professional candidates that are accountants, everybody that's in the professional side. And so the hourly workers are used to going to a website, completing an application, and moving forward. AI can help you identify the best qualified professional workers more quickly than you can by getting on LinkedIn, or than I can by getting on LinkedIn and searching through literally thousands of candidates. AI can do it like that. And that's the benefit on the sourcing side to AI.
So how exactly does that work? That AI is so able to quickly and easily identify a good potential candidate. Are they running off of that person's resume and social media platforms, or does it go beyond that and do a little bit of its own research, combing through the internet or something?
That goes everywhere. The algorithm can search so much more quickly than a human can. And that's the reason AI works more effectively, because it can look at LinkedIn, social media, everywhere that person has a presence, and then come back to you with a list of people and a way to contact them, either through social media, or if you're really lucky, possibly even give you direct contact information of that person.
Awesome. And so it sounds like that's one really effective way to use AI to improve our search for potential candidates. But are there any ways that AI can help a candidate search for a potential job?
Oh, absolutely. It's just reverse, right? What companies in Salt Lake City are looking for financial analysts in the resort industry? And then that can pop up a list of companies that have posted positions out there, and it makes it much easier for somebody who's doing a job search to use AI too.
So do you typically go to like a service like ChatGPT to take advantage of the AI programs there, or how do you implement AI in the job market?
If you're doing it from a recruiting perspective, I suggest that you look at companies like HeroHunt.ai, because they're specifically focused on recruiting and generating candidates. And there's a number of them. And the best thing to do is do a free trial with each one and find which one works for you. From the candidate perspective, you can use ChatGPT, and that will work just fine.
Awesome. Well, Bill, thank you so much for all of this fantastic information. Make sure that if you do need more information, or if you have any questions for Bill Humbert, check out therecruiterguy.com. Bill, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be right back after a short break. Awesome. Bill, did we hit everything?
Well, we only missed one thing, but the one thing that's really important.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, I'm Gretchen Fleshaw, host of TV8 Vail. From fashion to food, from film to festivals, experience a unique look at the boutiques, spas, restaurants, and venues that make the Valley so special. Join me for Glitz and Glam. Find it in Good Morning Vail or at our website at tv8vail.com. I can't wait for our next adventure.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
My name is Tyler Alvarez. I work here at Sweet Basil in Vail. I'm a bartender here. I originally came to Vail to snowboard. I slept on my sister and my cousin's couch for what was supposed to be a week, turned into 2 months, and then I found my own spot, and then kind of made friends and worked different places in the valley, and kind of just fell in love with it more and more every single day, and ended up finding my way to Sweet Basil through some friends who worked here and all the great things that I heard about it. And yeah, I've been here for 4 years now. It's hard to wake up in Vail and be upset when you look outside. it's just beautiful. My favorite part about working at Sweet Basil is definitely that I could be proud about everything that we're putting out, whether it's food, drinks. We also get to be really creative here. The bartenders, the whole team here, we workshop our menus every season, so we'll start with a spirit or an ingredient, and then we get to be really creative and make a whole project of it. And then when we get the final product, it's a drink that we're all really proud of for the whole menu, and that's super fun, just being able to be creative and work with new things. And the most fun cocktails to make, though, are definitely the ones that we get to create from scratch. When people take a sip and say, oh my God, this is delicious, or they just love it. And that's probably the most fun for me, the creativity behind it and making unique cocktails. That, for me, that would be the most fun drink to make, just the one that you start from scratch and then people are excited about. I'm Tyler, I live and work in Vail. Come see me at Sweet Basil.
Welcome aboard! Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Good morning, Vail.
All right, welcome back to the show live from Beaver Creek, everybody. I'm your host in the field, Mark Sassy, and I'm going to give you a look at that weather forecast, and I'm going to update you on some ski racing, some World Cup information, kind of get everybody fired up because it's that time of the year. Weather up here in Beaver Creek right now, it's probably about 32, 33 degrees right at the base of Centennial. We'll see temperatures around 8 o'clock in Vail, close to 40 degrees. I think we're looking at about 39 degrees to start this morning. Then we'll see a high in the low 70s in Vail. So I think 72 will be our high temperature in Vail first thing this afternoon. As you look at that hourly forecast, like I said, 30s to start, sunshine. We'll have sunshine throughout the daytime all around Eagle County. This evening we'll have clear skies also. Denver, 83 today and sunny, 72 for Vail with sunshine. For Avon, right at the home of our TV8 studios, 73. And then Eagle, 74 degrees and sunny. Tonight we're going to have clear skies, a low temperature, pretty consistent like what we've seen with a low of about 35 degrees. Our sun's setting at 6:21, a little bit earlier every day. Now for the weekend and to the beginning of next week, 69 for a high on Saturday, 35 for a low, mostly sunny skies. For Sunday, 67 for a high in Vail, 39 degrees for that low temperature, sunshine once again. Mostly sunny skies with a high of 65 on Monday with a low of 33 Monday evening. Tuesday, 20% chance of maybe a passing shower with a high of 60 degrees, 31 for a low. And then for Wednesday, we're going to see 62 for the high, 30 degrees for that low temperature, and mostly sunny skies once again. So just a scotch of moisture in the forecast, possibly for Tuesday. I think if nothing else, we will see a little bit of cloud cover associated with that 20% chance of moisture. Now, what I want to talk about real quickly is obviously right here in Beaver Creek, the first week of December, we have the speed races for the Men's World Cup, the Birds of Prey, returning once again. But the kickoff to the season every year for the Men's and Ladies World Cup is always in Austria. It's in Solden, Austria, and it's 2 giant slalom races, one for the women, one for the men. Now, as of yesterday, the FIS officials, they traveled to their venues for the ski races, and they do a snow check. Well, Solden got a green light. So the first World Cup races, the 30th anniversary of the Solden ski races, the World Cup opening at Solden, Austria, is a go. Now, last year for the World Cup women, Michaela Schiffer didn't have a chance to race there because they canceled the races at Solden due to bad weather. They had too much snow. On Sunday last year, the men were able to race. The Swiss star Marco Odermatt won last year at Solden for the first giant slalom tech race. The year before, Michaela won at Solden, and then Marco Odermatt from Switzerland also won. So Marco Odermatt is going for a three-peat at Solden this year. Michaela, once again, just the most winningest ski racer ever in the history of ski racing for men or for women, and for women. She'll be there racing also along with the rest of the U.S. team. We'll get into the U.S. team at some point, tell you who made the A team, who made the B team, who's on the C team. It's pretty exciting. It's that time of the year. That's going to be October 28th and 29th. Solon, Austria, kicking off the World Cup ski racing season. We're going to take a quick break from our Friday edition. When we come back, we have Kim in the studio. She's going to introduce you to Dogma Athletica. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tv8vail.com y nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tv8vail.com, because there's always more for you on 92.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tv8vail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey, welcome back to the show. We just had this massive discussion about Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Anyways, let's get back to Good Morning Vail on TV8. Kim Smith had a chance to catch up with the owner of Dogma Athletica in a segment called Adventures in Coaching. Let's take a look.
Hi there, welcome to this edition of Adventures in Coaching. I'm Kim Smith and I'm a career and business success coach. And recently we've been talking about a lot of various coaching topics, including how important it is to define and align your purpose, how to identify limiting beliefs, and a lot about how to change your mindset for success. And we're going to be shifting gears a little bit and switching it up, and I'm going to be interviewing some community members about these topics and their journeys to their success. So with me today is Dan from Dogma Athletica. He's the owner there. Welcome, Dan.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's so great to have you. We've talked a few times, and I've always been really inspired by how you've integrated purpose and a lot of these things into your life and your career. So please tell me a little bit about your journey.
Sure. Well, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. My journey, I'm going to go back to when I graduated from college, because really at that point in my life was when I identified the need to really have purpose and definition around my career path as a young individual, and defining what meaning was to me and what goals were to me. And so I've been a longtime believer in sitting down every once in a while and saying, all right, what's my purpose? What's my mission? What are my values that I'm living out in my day-to-day family life, career life, social life, all of that.
Yeah, and I love how you integrate it to really all aspects of your life, not just your career. And the other thing that really stands out to me is that you did it at a very young age, whereas a lot of people that I talk to, they don't really have any idea of like kind of where they're going and just try out a lot of different things. So how did that make a difference for you in your career path?
It really helped me identify when opportunities would come up, what were the right opportunities and what were the wrong opportunities for me.
Yeah.
Because when I took the time to write out my personal values, what was important to me, and how those values translated into what I wanted my mission to be for my career, it made it really easy when something came up. It might have looked really attractive at first glance, but when I would reflect back on, hey, does this reflect my values? Does this help me live out my mission? And if the answer was no to those, then I identified quickly, like, all right, this isn't the right opportunity for me.
Yeah, that is just such a great example of everything that I try to talk to people about and how important that is. So tell me, you know, we've talked a little bit about how you worked in one industry in the corporate world for a while and then decided to make a really big shift.
Yeah, so this comes back to that values and mission piece. It's interesting, when Yahoo first came about, Yahoo emails, I actually wrote out my mission statement and I emailed it to myself so I could like have a ready repository that I was able to come back to years later and kind of look at that mission and say, hey, is that still true? And so I developed this practice of every couple of years taking a little miniature sabbatical, getting away on my own, and kind of thinking about those values. Were they still consistent with where I was in life and that mission? And did I feel like I was still in that season of life that mission was central to me? And so for the longest time, my mission was to use my God-given skills and abilities to create job opportunities and to help businesses grow through a finance role. And over the course of the last several years, I just felt the winds of change. And when I sat down about 3 years ago to do my little miniature sabbatical, I said, you know, that's not my mission anymore. I don't feel that as a calling. And what I identified is that I needed to take some time to transition to find what that calling was. And so I actually did like a 3 hours type of framework for myself. I said, all right, I'm going to retire from the corporate world in order to recover for a little bit. I'm going to reorient, and that reorientation was using that sabbatical to do some volunteer work and to kind of identify, hey, what is the mission for me, and then redirect. And that redirect was identifying, hey, I don't want to use finance as a way of helping people out. I want to use fitness as a way of helping people out. And so I wrote my new mission statement, which was to use fitness and health and welfare to help individuals realize their goals and objectives in life. And that's what led us to acquire Dogma Athletica, and that's what brought us, my wife and I, to the Vail Valley.
Wow, that's a great story. And along the way, did you ever, have any limiting beliefs or fears that came up about making such a drastic change in your career after having a successful career for quite a while?
Certainly lots of uncertainty, and uncertainty can lead to fear or self-doubt. It's interesting, you mentioned as limiting thoughts in the coaching business that we do, and we do a lot of performance coaching for athletes. We approach it as performance psychology, and we phrase it as negative thoughts. So how do you stop negative thoughts? And it applies to you and I as individuals, as business people. And the practice that I identified is really kind of cognitive behavior oriented, where it's identifying when a negative thought comes up, thinking about like, all right, what is that thought? Where is it coming from? To some extent, even recognizing what's the physical sensation that you feel with that negative thought, but then developing a toolkit where you redirect. So you hear that negative thought or you feel that negative thought coming up and envisioning like a stop sign and saying, all right, stop that thought process. And then having a redirect which is prepared for that. So that thought process for me was, I don't know sales and marketing. How am I going to do this as a business owner? It's all about sales and marketing. The redirect was, hey, I've mastered lots of new skills over the course of my career history. This is a new skill that I have the ability to master it. So let me lay out the action plan for how I'm going to master sales and marketing to move forward.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so much like what I talk about when I say taking a challenge and making it an opportunity. Figuring out, how it can benefit you. What is the solution? What is the outcome going to be? And, when you did that, did it help you to really hang on to those goals?
Absolutely. It was instrumental in not just hanging on to the goals, but achieving the goals and having a healthier mental attitude towards that challenge. Just like you said, it's not a challenge, it's an opportunity. And I said, hey, this is something for me to develop that I haven't done in the past. This is really exciting versus really scary.
Right. And tell me a little bit about, along the way, about your support system.
Family, friends, colleagues. Having a trusted set of advisors is really important in terms of friends, colleagues, coaches like yourself that you can turn to and say, here are the things that I'm dealing with or the challenges that I'm trying to address. Give me your thoughts and input. Here's my plan. What do you think of my plan? Type of thing.
That's amazing because a lot of times it stays in the head until you kind of start putting it out there and verbalizing.
That's right.
So that can make a big difference.
And having someone to say, this is a really good idea, you can make it great if you were to tweak these couple of things about it.
Yeah, oh, amazing. So tell me a little bit along your journey, any time where you've had a shift even in your current business and how you've addressed that.
Yeah, I'll say one of the shifts that we took on right away was the ownership transition. And the prior owners had great reputations in the environment for what they had done with the gym and what the gym meant. The transition was for me to shift that from being the prior owners to my ownership, having that reputation. And the way we really addressed that was me thinking about how do I engage people in the community and people in the gym and establish and continue the gym's reputation so that people see, all right, the prior owners are gone, but Dogma Athletic is not gone.
Yeah.
Dogma Athletic is still there and the same. And so having a thoughtful plan in terms of communication plan, engagement plan, and then really kind of getting it down to discrete steps and saying, all right, here are the steps that I'm going to execute. And we did that, and we have just a wonderful reputation as being really engaging, positive, welcoming culture that I simply love having at the gym.
Yeah, and that really comes through when, we're in the gym with you and seeing what you're doing. And I get your emails about your clients, and you always focus some success story. So tell me about how some of these things have affected your clients as well.
There was a recent woman that I interviewed. Her name is Jessica DeYoung. She's a local community member here. Jessica went through a battle with cancer, ocular cancer. And one of the incredible things that she shared with me was that coming back to Dogma Athletica was actually one of her motivations for getting through her treatment and getting through her recovery. And I heard that and I was like, you're just telling me that because it's me. And she's like, no, honestly, that was, she said, the support network that she had there in terms of the friends, the environment, the mental and the emotional engagement that she feels in the gym were big motivators for her. And I said, you know what, that's wonderful to hear because that is my mission.
Yeah, that is amazing. So tell me a little bit about things that might really inspire you or inspire people that are listening to this interview.
What really inspires me is when people have a growth-oriented mindset, when people look for learning opportunities. And so we have every month a theme. September's theme is coincidental with the school year is learning. And so that's something that just, I love seeing it when people bring tidbits to me in terms of opportunities for me to grow, or when I'm able to provide people with opportunities for them to grow and learn. It's having that growth mindset, I think, makes for a wonderful community like what we have here.
Yeah, that really does make a difference from thinking, of like growth and expansion versus, oh, this is too challenging, I can't do it. And I love how people are adopting that, especially you and your organization. And it's been super inspiring sitting here with you today. And I'm so excited for your success and where you're going, and I look forward to hearing more and more about, where things go. And if anybody is interested in learning more about you and your business, how can they reach you?
They can go out to our website, so dogmaathletica.com. There's actually a section on there where they can schedule a visit with me, and I would love to chat with them about either fitness challenges or performance psychology, and to see how we could be of assistance to them.
Perfect. That sounds great. And if you'd like to learn a little bit more about how coaching can help your success, please reach out to me at kim@adventuresincoaching.com. And I hope you have a wonderful and successful day.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Join us to raise money to fight polio. The inaugural Pints for Polio is October 24th at Route 6. Buy tickets at vailrotary.com. Donations are matched 2-to-1, so come out and make a difference.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the Immersion Theater.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wild-crafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at revivalvailvalley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to this morning's show. It's the Friday morning edition of Good Morning Vail. Now, we have so many activities and hobbies and things to do here in the Vail Valley, but if you're looking for something a little bit unique and different from your typical outdoor sports, we have a segment on glass blowing with the drinking vessels. Let's take a look at their conversation and all that they have to offer in Minturn.
I'm Ben Belgrad, and this is Bat Country Studios and the home of Drinking Vessels. We are a glass blowing studio located here in Minturn, which is a marketplace and a brokerage for between 50 and 100 artists creating handmade drinkware like you've never seen before. So Stan works here at the studio and is one of the contributing artists to that platform. I am also an artist creating some of the drinkware for that platform, and I also explore other mediums of art here at the studio.
And my name is Stanton Morris. I teach a lot of the classes, so does Ben. You guys need to come on down and check it out. It's a collective group of people that come into this place that make it so special. This place isn't just like Ben built it, but it's not just necessarily say just for him or just for me. This really has become like a community area where some of the best in the world walk in here to work in the studio. It's one of the things that I feel makes it so special. I'm surrounded by amazing talent all the time. New creations, new innovations that people are coming up with. It's really fun because we're right on the cutting edge forefront of it, getting to see it all happen right here in Backcountry Studios.
When I was in college, I found some artists who blow glass, and they let me come over to their studio and showed me how to like get my hands wet and melt some things and turn on a torch, and I was pretty much instantaneously hooked, and that was 13 years ago, and here I am 13 years later still doing the same thing and still exploring the medium, and it's kind of this endless journey of learning.
I think glass blowing grabbed my interest at a very young age. I was at Six Flags over Texas in Houston, and I remember seeing somebody making the swans and filling them with purple water. And it instantly grabbed my attention as a child. What started off as a hobby, I ended up going to Penland School of Arts in North Carolina and graduating there, and pursuing it as a career and loving every minute of it.
So here at Backcountry Studios, we specialize in borosilicate flame working. This is a type of glass blowing that involves taking cold pieces of glass or pre-warming them in a kiln and then melting them in a flame created by a torch, combining propane and oxygen. This is different than what most people are familiar with, or soft glass, which is like studio furnace work. Most people have seen like the big metal pole that people are rolling and dipping into a furnace. And so what we do here is different than that on kind of a technical level, but it's similar in that it's still glass blowing and it still has a lot of the same tools and a lot of the same techniques.
It's one of the things that's most different about what we do is we work on a much smaller scale, and we bring that small scale together so that we create a larger scale, and what we do using multiple different pieces.
Working with glass is really unlike any other medium. It moves differently. It's both a solid and a liquid. You have this limited sense of time and urgency when you're working with the material. You also have to be very delicate and understanding of what it's going to react to and how you can move it. So there's so much going on at once, it kind of turns off the brain from other distractions and allows you to really just focus on what's immediately in front of you, at least for me. And that's something that we love to share through these classes and getting people to experience, putting their hands in the fire. If you're interested in taking a class with us here at Backcountry Studios, we are offering individual and group classes. We're still working on building that out on the website as far as signups. So email us at info@drinkingvessels.com or jump over to the website drinkingvessels.com to get in touch with us, and we'll get you on the schedule for a class.
And also remember that you guys can come as a group. Groups are a lot of fun. It gives everybody a chance to see what it's like, laugh, take some pictures. So if you're in the Vail Valley and you're kind of always asking what to do, we don't just ski and snowboard here. We do have other activities or mountain biking, but take 2 hours out of your day. Come do something different. If you're in Vail, come take a class, walk away with an experience that you'll never forget.
And when people come by for a class, they can expect to spend about 2 hours working with Stan or myself. The beginning is going to be an orientation with these torches, with these pieces of equipment, with safety, and how to really be mindful of what's around you in a space like this. And in some of the classes, we're working on introductory projects, maybe a pendant or a marble, maybe an icicle ornament, something you can take home the next day after the piece has cooled in the kiln.
Then we're going to put the glass in your hands, and we're going to kind of like stand right on your shoulders, and we're going to show you how it works and give everybody a chance to make it. This is going to be an icicle ornament. You can hang it all summer long, or you can put it on your Christmas tree. This is a really quick, good introductory. Just going to start with a 1/2-inch piece of Pyrex rod, just a piece of clear. We're going to get that part kind of warm, and as things begin to move, I'm going to begin pushing in with my hands. And as I'm pushing in from each side, you can see how the glass starts to become pliable and bend with me. And as I push in with it, it's going to come together. And I keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, until I get what's called a Maria. And this is the start for our icicle ornament right here. We're We're going to put 4 stripes of color just below the Maria that we created. So all I did was put 4 stripes on it right there. And we'll give it one more little decoration piece here if you want to go around, and this is an option for when you're in the class. We'll see the red start to come back to us and color in for us. So now we got a basic icicle ornament. We're going to give it a little neck loop. It's got to have a place to hang from. Right there, we've got a pretty much an icicle ornament. And this is one of the projects that we'll create with our classes in here. And like I said, it's something that you can take home with you and you can enjoy for years to come.
One of the things about my artwork that I'm working on and attempting is to try and create things that have never been seen before and that other people are not making. And that was very, very challenging for me prior to having this space, where when an idea comes into my head now, I can drive here at 2 in the morning or I'm here all day on a normal day. And we have the resources around here, not just for glassblowing, but for painting projects, for other art projects. We have photo and video work happening here from the team, and it's just this ongoing collaboration that to me is really inspirational and motivating for me to create my work.
Being a glass artist, it completely fuels my spirit. It's the creativity part of it. Like I said, once again, the freedom of it it's unbelievable. Just being able to come in and have an idea and actually manifest that idea into something that I can hold and that somebody else can enjoy, I feel like really is one of the things about glass that is it drives a lot of us to keep doing what we're doing.
So we are located at 1040 Main Street in Minturn in the Jerry Sibley Plumbing Building. We have one of the garage stalls over here. And you can see our work at drinkingvessels.com. We have all of the work available here by appointment only. So if you want to schedule a time to come browse our selection, that's also an option. If you take a class, you'll get to see everything that we have in the office from all of these artists that we've had out here. To be honest, just shoot us a message, reach out through the website, drinkingvessels.com. You can get in touch with us about scheduling an appointment or a class and come to see the studio. We don't really have a set of hours, but we're happy to accommodate most anything that works.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, I'm Ben Belgrad, and I'm the owner of Drinking Vessels here at Bat Country Studios in Minturn. And I've been in the Valley for 7 years. I moved to the Valley because a friend helped me to get my vision off the ground, building my glass studio here, and being so close to snowboarding. So here at the studio, we're acting as a broker for 50 to 100 artists from around the country. We also offer glassblowing classes, and we bring many artists from around the country here to be able to work and create art collaboratively and be so close to skiing and all the activities we have here in the Valley. Here at Drinking Vessels, we specialize in handmade glass drinkware from artists around the country and around the world. Some of these are produced as more of an item you could get in sets and kind of get different color options as time goes on. And some of these are completely one of a kind and really high-end art that's unlike anything people have seen before. While I'm an artist myself here at the studio, I'm representing between 50 and 100 other artists from around the country. And most of these artists are able to spend most of their time working on their art while we help handle their marketing and their sales and the distribution and representation, allowing them more time to focus on their art. That's really my privilege in running this business, is creating that support and providing that platform for this big group of artists that are part of a movement that's very important to me.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Summertime is here, and we all love laying out in the sun and reading a good book and just absorbing some new knowledge. And we've got one of the experts in this space, Carrie May from the Eagle Valley Library District. Thank you so much for meeting me.
Yeah, thank you for being here today. I'm super excited to talk books. All librarians are typically excited to talk books. Today, I really wanted to feature some of our nonfiction content. Typically, people think that's maybe not as exciting as all the new fiction we have coming in, but I just want to reassure you that we also have some really fun nonfiction coming in as well.
And you've brought a lineup of books behind us. This one immediately caught my eye.
Yeah, so this is the big book of tarot meanings. Tarot is really hot right now, so if you just happen to pick up a tarot deck and want a little more insight into what your reading may mean, this is a great book to check out.
And between that and then the cookbooks that you guys always have cycling in, which this is something that I really need to dive into, my cooking skills are terrible. So you can start with the beginner ones and just work your way up from there.
Absolutely. And what's really great too is if we have some really specific ones. So if you're, kind of craving something specific, this is a new one that recently caught my eye, That Noodle Life. And I've already perused it, and it has basically any type of noodle you can think of. We have Asian noodles, Italian noodles, and believe it or not, it even has taco noodles.
Whoa. All right. So I just signed up for my library card. I know what I'm doing later, looking into some taco noodles. And then beyond that, you've got some crafting books and some great books with just beautiful pictures that really bring what's in the ocean to life on a page.
Yeah, so we always have a phenomenal collection of photo books. Again, this is a new one. It really ties into our summer reading theme too, Oceans of Possibility, but it just has the most incredible, beautiful underwater pictures, and whatever photo team worked on this just did a phenomenal job. They're beautiful, and I don't know how they got those pictures underwater.
I never know how they do that. So if people are interested in looking at the nonfiction section and maybe chatting with you as the expert in this space, where can they do so?
So any of your Eagle Valley Library branches have a great nonfiction collection. We have branches in Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum, and just walk in and ask your local librarian.
Carrie May, thank you so much for giving us all this great information and taking the time to chat us through some of these new books that you have.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here today. I hope to see you guys in the library this summer.
Make sure you come check out any of the Eagle Valley Library District libraries, only because they've got the best staff and, quite frankly, the best selection of books, and you want to start your summer reading. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we've got more of the show.
Lions Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lions Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. we want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Happy Friday. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. It is October 20th. We are heading into the winter season, but we still have some gorgeous fall temperatures happening here. On the second half of the show, it's going to be a busy one. We've got YouTube creator Cam Connor joining us today, as well as hypnotist Casey Pico, Eagle Valley Library District, and much more. We'll start with hour 2 right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Everybody, welcome to hour number 2 of our Friday edition of Good Morning Vail for October the 20th as we're knocking on the doors to the weekend. Nice weather coming your way today through the weekend. There might be a slight chance of a passing shower on Tuesday. Other than that, nice weather all the way through as far as we can see into the future right now. Cool evenings, sunny days, pretty mild temperatures, upper 60s, low 70s. Pretty much every day. Let's take a look at your forecast for Friday. We're about 39 degrees, close to 40 degrees here first thing this morning. We'll see a high today in the Vail area, about 72 degrees, and bright sunny skies for all of Eagle County and most of Colorado. High pressure system kind of dominating the southwestern part of the United States as we speak. Your hourly forecast showing you sunshine. Temperatures midday in the upper 60s. We'll hit 72 probably around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. For your Denver temperatures today, pretty mild down there once again. 83 degrees. 72 for Vail, 73 for Avon, 74 for Eagle, and sunshine for all of Eagle County once again. Tonight we'll see a low of about 35 degrees. Clear skies, sun setting at 6:21. And as we look at that 5-day forecast for the weekend, sunny for Saturday and Sunday, temperatures in the mid to upper 60s for both days, evening lows in the mid to upper 30s. And then the start of next week, Monday, sunshine, mostly sunny skies with a high of 65. For Tuesday and Wednesday, Tuesday a 20% chance of moisture coming our way, partly cloudy skies with a high of 60 degrees, and then 62, and sunshine for your high temperature on Wednesday. But great evening temperatures right now, consistent evening temperatures for the snowmaking crews to be getting ready to make snow and to be making snow up on top of Vail Mountain. They're going to be opening in 21 days. Hey, real quick, I want to get you all hyped up because it is stoke time. It's hard maybe to see where I'm at. This is the Vail Performing Arts Center underneath the ice rink, the Black Family Ice Rink in Beaver Creek. And they do a lot of performances there over the course of the entire year. Right now, we're in the middle of the Underground Sound Series where you can buy 7 drinks and 7 shows for $150. But tonight's a special night. So TGR, Teton Gravity Research, releasing a full-length feature snowboard film tonight. So in the world where the snowboarding corporatocracy cares more about their next Instagram swipes, one company, TGR, has decided to team up with legendary snowboard film director Mike Hatchett and do the impossible. This film is called Flying High Again. It's defying all odds, bringing together a crew of passionate riders for a full-length feature film and to bring back the annual snowboard film to remind the core of snowboard community of this lost art form. So tonight, 6:30, right here at the Vail PAC, from TGR, Teton Gravity Research, Flying High Again. And general admission, 530 seats here in the Vail Performing Arts Center. Get here early because it's going to be could potentially be full. People are fired up for this winter time. And we got, once again, 21 days until Vail opens for your snowboarding and skiing 23-24 season. Flying high tonight. You can go to valarpac.org. If you want to get your tickets in advance, you can get them at the door, but get here early. Park either in the Villa Montaigne parking or the Ford Hall parking spots right here in Beaver Creek. All right, we got a quick break coming your way. When we come back, we're going to introduce you. Kim's going to introduce you to a local content creator, Cam Connor. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tvavail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake!
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Hi, I'm Cece Zach with Good Day Vail. And if you're looking for something to do in the Valley and you just have come up with no ideas, think about Vail Club 50 and join us for the next episode of Good Day Vail, where we speak with Jimmy Arbor, who is the chairman of the board, as well as Lori Prentice, who's the secretary. Cheers.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. One of the things that I absolutely love about the Valley here is just how adventurous people are. And joining me today is one of our own YouTube creators, Cam Connor, who is outdoors enthusiast. So many interesting things about him. Cam, how are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Great to have you here on the show today. I loved chatting with you. So
Likewise.
you tell me about yourself. So you're originally from Kentucky and now you're here.
I am originally from Kentucky. I grew up on a farm and just, grew up outdoors all the time. My dad, my uncles, we always, hunting and fishing. And so that's basically where my foundation started, pretty much of who I am. And then, wanted to experience the mountain life and had friends that were already living out here and made it easy to come and visit and to check this place out. And then eventually I made the leap and moved out here.
Yeah. So you pulled the proverbial trigger to get out here.
I did.
Absolutely. So you have a YouTube page and you have so many interesting things. So tell me a little bit about like all of the videos and the content that you are putting out there.
Yeah, so I like to do different things such as bushcrafting, primitive survival skills, and travel videos, just all kinds of stuff. And I've always just been someone who's been adventurous and, likes to get out there and experience new things. So when I realized what YouTube was, some years ago, that was just a cool place where I felt like I could put, just all my content. And as the years go by, it's just something you can go back and look at and just, relive those memories.
Awesome. So I was looking at all of your YouTube content last night, and bushcrafting, very interesting. Tell me, for those of us that are not familiar, I watched your videos, so I know a little bit now, but tell me a little bit about bushcrafting.
Yeah, so bushcrafting is it's being creative out in the woods, improvising with what you have. And, for me, it's building survival shelters, with an axe and a saw, and just, making tools out of what nature has to offer, things of that nature. And it's just a place where I can go, and get away from just, if I need to get away, and just a good place to go and teach myself other, unique skills that I feel like a lot of people don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I would like to someday, start just a little company where I can get people out there and experience that aspect of the outdoors.
Yeah, I'd say with like everybody living here in the valley, the thing that we love most is our exposure to the gorgeous outdoors and the mountains and all of that. So I bet for you it's an adventure every time you go out because you're looking for new ways and different like materials and things to build these bushcraft and other things.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's great. So how did you get into that? You mentioned you grew up on a farm in Kentucky. So tell me a little bit about your background and really what drew you to the adventure life.
Yeah, just I was the oldest child, and I am the oldest child, and I was just always the one, climbing trees, making slingshots, making stuff to catch animals, and of course I would let them go. But just growing up on a farm just exposes you to so much, outdoor stuff, and it just kind of gives you experience that a lot of people I feel like aren't able to have, on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's great. So outside of that, you do all kinds of hunting. You're bow hunting, you do traditional rifle hunting. You've got a dog that goes hunting with you. Tell me about your dog.
Oh yeah, my dog, he's everything to me, Buck.
Okay.
And he's a German short-haired pointer. And one of my favorite things to do with him is, hunt birds, since that's what he does for, that's what his breed is for. And grouse hunting out here. We call them mountain chickens, and they taste really good. But Buck is a big part of my life, and he makes the adventures just that much better when we go out.
So do we see Buck in a lot of your content?
Yeah, I think pretty good amount.
So it's the adventures of Buck and Cam is really
that's probably what it should be.
That's the tagline.
Yeah,
that's awesome. So a really cool thing about you as well is you're not just the outdoor enthusiast and the adventure guy, but you've created a clothing brand, and you've had that since 2017. So tell me a bit about the inspiration behind it and what made you decide to do this.
Yeah, so I started a clothing line, or I call it my brand. It's Venture and Gain, and started that in 2017 after coming out here for the first time, and just seeing what the mountain life has to offer. I just was inspired big time by that, and just kind of, it sounds crazy, but the design just kind of came to me in my sleep, and the whole Venture and Gain name itself just kind of, it was a eureka moment for me, and I just, venture and gain. And it's just, I think it fits, who I am, and I think there's a lot of people out there that, can relate to venture and gain. And, venture and gain is, if there's something you've always wanted to do, that's your venture. And then your gain is what you get from that after experiencing that. So for me, I've always wanted to go skydiving, and it was always like, what is that like? And that was my venture. And then finally I got up there, got on the plane, and suited up and jumped. And I came down, landed safely, and just the feeling that I had from that, that's what the venture and gain is all about. And even moving to Colorado, that was a venture and gain in itself. So my whole life, I feel like, has been, just what that is, and I represent it to the fullest everywhere I go.
I love that. I went skydiving once, told my mom afterwards. She said I'm not allowed to do it again until she has left the earth. So
I've been a few times. I'll probably go again.
It's a blast. Well, I love that your tagline is, you can't experience what you don't pursue. And I think you obviously embody that as we've had these conversations. So,
absolutely.
Tell us what's your goals over the next year? What are some things that you're really hoping to showcase on your content and on your channel?
Yeah, so in the future, I would like to become a fishing guide, fishing instructor. Fishing is a big part of my life as well. And when I got out here and learned, what fly fishing was all about, it just kind of came natural. And I've been fortunate enough to go out with certain guides and just get to experience what it's like to help someone else catch a fish for the first time. That feeling is incredible from a guide's perspective, I feel like. So I would like to start guiding, and then just from there, I don't really know. I know I plan on being here for a while, and there's a lot of opportunity in the valley, so I'm gonna take it and run with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I could say from a fishing perspective, I know a guy, and his name is Mark Sassy. He is here at TV8, so you could probably have a good conversation about fly fishing and all that we have to offer in that world. Well, Cam, I love everything that you're doing. I think it's so cool. You can head over to your Instagram and see all the adventures you're doing, and then obviously your YouTube content. So where do we go to find you on Instagram?
So on Instagram, you can find me at CamConner_, and that's CAMCONNER_, and then the YouTube channel, youtube.com/CamConner, and you can find all my content there. And Venture and Gain on Instagram, Venture and Gain _. So
awesome.
It's all there.
Awesome. Well, if you want to learn how to build a bushcraft, head over to the YouTube channel for Cam. It's really interesting information. I love the idea of teaching survival skills, and we should probably all be well equipped, especially when we're living here in the mountains.
Absolutely.
Well, Cam, thanks for joining us on the show today. It's always great to have an interesting person such as yourself talking all about the things that you do and expanding my knowledge and my sense of adventure. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
And, it was awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Now stay tuned. We have a bit more here on this second hour of Good Morning Vail. It's quite the adventure, so we'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tv8vail.com y nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Hello everyone, I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work with some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals now, check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Susie.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the Immersion Theater.
Good morning, Vail.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. Down here at Nottingham Lake now, you can see bright sunshine, bright blue skies off towards the west. A little bit of a breeze coming out of the west right now, too, but we're going to see just abundant sunshine throughout the daytime. It's going to be a nice one as we make our way into the weekend. Today's October the 20th. We've got about 11 more days until Halloween comes our way, and then we have 21 days until Vail Mountain opens for skiing and snowboarding for the year. Here's a look at your weather today. 8 o'clock this morning, we saw temperatures about 39 degrees in Vail. We're going to see a high in Vail today of about 72 degrees. And like I said before, abundant sunshine. Hourly forecast, sunny all the way through the day. Mild temperatures, we'll get into the low 70s about 3:30 in the afternoon today. Clear skies tonight. Denver, sunny and 83. Vail, 72 and sunshine. For Avon, 73. Right where I'm at here at Nottingham Lake. Lots of sunshine here today. 74 and sunny to the west towards Eagle. Clear skies tonight, sun setting at 6:21. And we'll see a low of about 35 degrees. And then our 5-day through the weekend, 69 for Saturday, 67 for Sunday. Temperatures are in Vail, 65 for Monday. And we'll see mostly sunny skies for Saturday, sunny on Sunday, mostly sunny on Monday. Then Tuesday, we have a 20% chance of a little bit of moisture coming our way, partly cloudy skies with a high of 60. And then mostly sunny skies return once again for Wednesday with a high of 62. And temperatures anywhere from 30 degrees for an evening low on Wednesday to 34 degrees for a low on Sunday. Temperatures kind of evening lows, low to mid 30s in Vail. Cooler up on top of the hill in Beaver Creek, and a little bit cooler up on top of the hill over 10,000 feet in elevation for the Vail area. Perfect temperatures for the resorts to be making snow. As, like I said before, Vail's 21 days away from opening, 33 days away for Beaver Creek for their grand opening for the season also. An event happening, one more event I want to share with you right here at Nottingham Lake. So it's going to be taking place right here tomorrow. It is a fundraiser for Special Olympics of Colorado. Now, the Avon Police Department's Spooktacular Polar Plunge taking place here tomorrow. Yep, Polar Plunge. You want to go swimming in Nottingham Lake? From 9:30 to 10:30 is check-in tomorrow. The plunge begins at 11. It's a fundraiser once again for the Special Olympics of Colorado. There's teams and individuals you can register at specialolympicsco.org. And then they're going to have a big after splash bash, which is their post party and awards celebrations taking place at Bob's Place right here in Avon. Once again, specialolympicsco.org to find out more, or to show up over here between 9:30 and 10:30 tomorrow to go jump in Nottingham Lake and swim a little bit. It should be warm enough by then. All right, taking a quick break. When we come back, Kim's going to be in the studio. She might be getting hypnotized. I'm not sure. We're going to find out in just a little bit. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wild-crafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now, this next guest is very exciting and so interesting. You know, we are always caught up in the hustle and bustle of life and, you know, just having very pessimistic views on things. And joining us today is Casey Pico, hypnotist, and she's going to talk about how we can really change that from the subconscious and beyond. Casey, how are you?
I'm well, thank you for having me.
So great to have you here. So fascinating work that you do. Tell me a bit about your work as a hypnotist.
So I help to go into the subconscious programming that's telling the story and running our show that we're not even aware of, right? So you know, people that are trying to lose weight or quit smoking or a fear of flying. A lot of people are afraid to ski fast after they've had a surgery, or I help with pain control or pain relief, IBS. I mean, it's just fascinating how the brain is just running that show, and we just go into the back and flip a few switches, change some things around, because it's a subconscious problem. It's not a thinking problem that they're working with. If they could think their way out of it, they would have thought their way out of it by now, right? So it's a really cool process, and people are getting great changes.
Yeah, it's true, and I think especially as we get older, from past childhood, you start moving into, you are scared to break out of your normal and your traditional habits and the way that you view things and the way that you think. And
sure.
So I'm so curious, how did you get into hypnosis and decided that this is something that you wanted to share with people and with the world, really?
So when we were shut down during the Rona, I was like, oh my gosh, what if this happens again and I can't do hair and makeup in the salon? I should probably find something I can do that's Zoomable, because Zoom was just taking off then. I mean, like the top three things were Zoom, Peloton, and I forget what the other one was, but it was, everything was online. We were all stuck in the house. So I was also going through a breakup, and I started binge listening to anything I could about heartbreak and recovery and depression and anxiety and all. And I listened to someone, a famous teacher of meditation is Dr. Joe Dispenza. And I heard him saying things that, so like when I was growing up, I was told, you know, if someone has brain damage, the brain doesn't regrow, the brain doesn't come back, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. They thought it was true, but it's not true. So you can change your personality. You can rewire your brain, and it turns out the brain is constantly rewiring itself to what we say, to what we tell ourselves. So like when we were kids, we knew something, and then we learned more, so we no longer think that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So the brain rewires to this is now the truth, and now this is the truth, and now this is the truth. And as we learn things, we adopt this new pattern, pattern of thought. And so it's kind of like when I'm working with people with weight loss. If like they're doing the injections right now, that people are losing weight really fast. It's similar to if you won the lottery. If you don't have a mindset that says, I know how to handle this money, I know how to handle this new body. If your relationship with food and your relationship with yourself is, I'm not worthy, I didn't earn this, I can't do this, this is temporary, it's only because I got this fortunate thing in my life, they're going to go back to whatever they came from, right? It's the same thing as if you get a new love that you don't think you deserve, because it's all about self-love. So if we don't think we deserve whatever it is we have, we will make sure that we go back to poverty, go back to single, go back to divorced, go back to whatever it is that our story told us we are, because our story's like, this can't be real, I didn't earn this, I'm going to sabotage it, right? And it all comes back. It's unresolved grief and trauma, and a lot of the times those things are so deeply buried, they've been repressed, or maybe something happened that was too much for a little child's brain to handle, so they just put it aside and they can't even access it. They don't know what the thing was, and it's irrelevant what the thing was. We don't need to go relive the trauma. We don't have to go back to the scene of the crime. We can heal those things without having to relive it again, which is what I think is a huge thing, because whatever happened to someone was already bad enough that it's changed the trajectory of their life. Nobody wants to go back to that, consciously or subconsciously, right? So, I've got people that are like, I want to find out if my father touched me when I was a kid because I want to have better relationships. I'm not having orgasms. I want to have great relationship with my father, all these things. Okay, we can do those, whether he did or not. And in hypnosis, I'm not going to let you come up with that.
Sure.
Because we manufacture memories, right? So 50% of our memories are manufactured to make us look better, to make them look worse, or depending on where you are on the spectrum of anxiety and depression, to make me look worse and them look better. If you're just in a dark place, no, I'm terrible, I did this and I did this and I did this. And so I help people really pay attention to the words you speak out loud. Your body is listening. So if someone says, oh my God, like I used to say, my shoulder's killing me. I can't do this, my shoulder's killing me. And the body's like, okay, well now your neck hurts too.
Yeah.
Like I'm listening, shoulder's killing you, okay.
Yeah.
So if we don't process the things that are trapping our body, trapping our emotions, it manifests in the body, in sickness or in anger or in depression. It gets trapped in the body somehow because it's just not being processed. It's just trying to come up, and we're constantly just shoving it down. Like, I don't want to look at that memory. I don't want to look at that.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel that. And the pattern shows up in relationships at work, in relationships with people, in relationships with kids. And it's sometimes I say a few words and the whole house of cards just falls down.
Absolutely.
And it's like the mask comes off, colors are brighter, things are different. I mean, it's not always dramatic. Like smoking is one appointment, it's dramatic, you're done smoking. Other things like weight loss, because there might be a story, and sometimes it takes the third session to find out really what was the problem.
Sure.
Yeah,
and it's so interesting too. I think oftentimes we separate the mind-body connection,
Yeah.
You're continually learning. How do you become physically good at something? Your brain and your body is making subconscious adjustments to that to make you better or to make you more advanced or more understanding. And,
right.
Muscle memory, that's a thing. And what is the word memory? It's your brain.
Right.
And your muscles are your physical. So I am so fascinated by this. So you are really, I would say, expanding your practice.
Yeah.
And so talk to me a bit about how we could potentially sign up with you to learn a little bit more about how to dive into these sessions.
In October, I've been running on Wednesday nights a Zoom session a group Zoom session. And I've been doing it with the webinar setting so that people are not, their faces aren't on the screen. So it's a little anonymous so people can kind of get a taste of what it's like without investing in a program with me. And it's been on stress reduction in October. I'll start a new one in November for self-love, because everything that we struggle with is not worthy. Like I can't get this job because I don't think I'm worthy of it. I can't get this marriage, this house, this career, this finance, this whatever we're trying to manifest into our lives, because we have a core belief that we're not worthy. You know, babies come into the world like, look at me. They're never saying, don't look at me. I have stuff on my bib. I don't have any hair. Don't look at me. Fully accepting love, right? And so just through life, we put things on our babies and our kids and the teens, whatever it is, because of wounded parents, right? And even if parents teach parenting, they're going to mess up their kids. It's just life messes kids up.
Yeah.
You know, we do things, we make poor choices. We make choices based on the best information we have at the time, or the prefrontal cortex doesn't even develop until 8. So when the parent says, what were you thinking? Why did you do that? A child doesn't even have the processing to say, I wasn't thinking, I was feeling. I don't have thinking yet.
Yeah.
Right? So critical thinking takes a while.
It does.
Right?
It does.
So we can just kind of go in there and shake that snow globe so that the pieces fall in a healthier space. Because as an adult, going back and looking at whatever that childhood went through, that kid went through, we can say, okay, now, feeling the way you felt the first time when you were really little, with what you know now, filter that experience now, because your little child brain didn't know how to process it.
Wow.
Processed it as a 4-year-old, and it's a 50-year-old issue.
It's true. We're not even in session, and I'm sitting here and I'm just playing through things and going, okay, how do I view life differently? And
yeah.
So, Casey, I love what you're doing, and you are offering this online. So this is open to everybody, not just people here in the Valley.
Correct.
Talk to me about where we can find more information. You know, can we do one-on-one sessions with you?
Yep.
What do you offer?
Oh my gosh. You know, I don't have a specific specialty right now. I'm still kind of filtering through what am I going to be kind of focusing on, and I'm just helping with most things that come in. I'm capable of helping. If something is more of a psych issue, then I say this is beyond my scope. I'm going to refer you to a doctor somewhere. So I work a lot with weight loss, a lot with smoking, fears and phobias, and through Zoom, it's even more effective than live, because if someone's having an issue at work, I say, okay, be in your office, in your boardroom, in your wherever it is at work that's at your desk after hours or whatever, and let's do the Zoom while you're sitting at your desk and take down that anxiety about your computer. Because a lot of people, like I've worked with people that struggle with every time I turn on the computer. I have a client she retired from real estate 20 years ago because she was so intimidated by the forums on the real estate. You know, everything is going computer, everything is going automated, and it's a new system every couple of years with the real estate companies. And she would just get shut down by it. And so we did an anxiety around the computers, and she was like, my anxiety around driving is gone too.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, so it just is, there's sometimes you pull one thread and a bunch of things just fall away.
It's true. It's true.
It's just fascinating.
It's so important, and I think just having good thoughts and knowing that you're capable, that, you know, we were no longer pushing ourselves into this one specific funnel, and being able to expand our thoughts and our self-love. I love everything that you're doing. So where do we go to sign up to find more information or to learn all about you?
You can call me. My cell phone is 970-390-3375.
Okay.
And my new website is neurosculpthypnosis.com.
Okay, great.
And there's a flyer on there that shows the weekly Wednesday October sessions that I'm doing right now. The November's not up yet because I haven't built the flyer, but that will be on self-love, and it'll be Wednesday nights at 7. It's about 45 minutes to an hour, so it's not a huge investment in time, not a huge investment in money, and people can just kind of get an idea of how it works and how it feels to be in a hypnotic state, because we go in and out all day long.
We do. Well, your presence is so calming. I'm sitting here and I'm so excited about everything that you've said because now my brain is thinking about different things.
I'm telling you, it's just amazing.
It really is. It really is. Well, Casey, we appreciate you. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Best of luck to you as you continue to expand this practice. I think it's just very fascinating what you're doing.
It's really cool.
Absolutely.
It's really cool. People are getting breakthroughs.
Absolutely. Now we have a bit more here on this Friday morning edition of Good Morning Vail. You're not going to want to miss it. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. It is Friday, so you know what that means. That means that Eagle Valley Library District is here in studio to talk about all the things that they have coming up. Joining me today is Tegan, who I love having conversations with.
Thank you.
How are you, Tegan?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Happy Friday.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Now, we are in the middle of September. Well, I guess we're at the end of September now,
Yeah.
which means weather's changing,
Yes.
kids are back in school,
Yes.
things are up and running. So what is going on at the Library District?
So we've got our after-school programs. We're gearing up because they're about to launch in October. So we have after-school programs up and down the valley. So Gypsum, Eagle, and Avon. So Gypsum is Fun Fridays. So you can come to Friday, come to the library on Fridays after school, and we have loads of activities for you. And then Avon is What's Up Wednesdays, and Eagles is Thumbs Up Thursdays. We went for alliteration.
A lot of alliteration.
Having a hard time with it. So after school is for any elementary age student. They can come in. We have, sometimes you need to sign up just so that we have enough supplies, but we have all sorts of activities, STEM-based art, all throughout the year.
I love that.
Yeah.
So What's Up Wednesdays, Thumbs Up Thursdays,
Yep.
and then Fun Fridays.
Yep, Fun Day Friday. Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah. So again, back half of the week, so you can come in and have a good time.
As parents are going, what do we do with our kids?
Right.
We head into the weekend. They've got all this built up energy.
Yeah.
Put them in the program.
Come on
Let
in.
them have
Join us to raise money to fight polio. The inaugural Pints for Polio is October 24th at Route 6. Buy tickets at vailrotary.com. Donations are matched 2-1, so come out and make a difference.
Lions Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lions Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Good morning, Vail.
It is Friday morning, and you know what that means. I've got Tegan here with the Eagle Valley Library District talking about the latest updates. So let's just dive right in. Tegan, how are you?
Good. How are you? Thank you.
So good. Love having you here on the couch.
Oh,
I know
appreciate it.
last
Thanks.
time we had you here, we talked about the solar eclipse and
Yes,
the
that was
binoculars.
amazing.
How did that
Yes.
go? Were people clamoring to get all the equipment?
Yes. So again, all three of our branches had the solar eclipse glasses, and then we threw a party down in Gypsum, and we had solar telescopes. So again, and our solar binoculars. So these are the only telescopes and binoculars that you can look at the sun with, because there's a huge filter on it. And so we were
in the neighborhood of 80%, so it was still a good show. So we had a good turnout, and everyone, I think, enjoyed the moon crossing over the sun.
Oh, that's great. I tried to look at it. You know, I didn't use the glasses. My dad told me that if I took a piece of paper, didn't work.
Oh no!
At least not in the way that I did it. So I should have stopped by.
Yeah, we also had the activity as well. So if you didn't, you have the piece of paper and the pen trick, and so you can watch it go that way.
Yeah.
Next time.
Next time, I should have stopped in and asked for some instructions on how to do it. So you're in the thick of it. It's fall.
Yes, it's
We're
fall.
heading into the holiday season, but you still have a ton going on. So
we do. So everyone's back from fall break. So I want to remind everyone that we do have after-school programs for the kiddos at all 3 libraries. So we have Wacky Wednesdays, What's Up Thursdays, and Fun Fridays. So Wacky Wednesdays are Eagle, Thumbs Up Thursdays are in Avon, and then Fun Fridays are in Gypsum. And so these are geared for elementary school students. We do ask you to sign up. You can drop in. It's easier if you sign up so we can make sure that we have all the materials. We focus on STEAM-based activities, so science, technology, engineering, and math. And then we also have our team programs, again, across all 3 branches for after-school activities.
Okay, cool. So today's Fun Fridays.
Today's Fun Fridays
What's
down in
happening
Gypsum. Actually, I need to double check. I'm not sure if they're doing Kev planks or if they shifted to doing robotics. I need to double check. So
Either way,
it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time.
That sounds great. So as we're heading into the winter season and the holidays, what is happening at the library? Do you have anything planned? Are there special events? Tell me about that.
Always, our special events are we do a holiday open house. So we're gearing up for that and trying to get us all arranged for. We have Reindeer Day in Avon, and so that's happening. It's the last Thursday of November, I think after Thanksgiving. And then we do Home for the Holidays in Gypsum, and we're coordinating with the town of Eagle for their Lights on Broadway, so that we can also be participating. And so what we do at all 3 libraries is a little bit different, but again, it's to invite the community in, check out the library. We'll have snacks and activities for everyone. And in Avon, you can pet a reindeer.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I want to pet a reindeer.
Oh, you should come over. They're amazing. They're absolutely amazing.
That's so great. They really do exist.
Exactly. And then you can touch a reindeer, and they're so soft. And each of them have their own personalities, and they're super fun. So last year there was a little calf, so that was really entertaining.
That's
great.
Really cute. That's awesome. And I know there's some more things that'll be happening in between.
Yes, in between
we'll have.
Yep, up and coming. We're getting our adult programs gearing up, and we have some fun things that we're going to start programming out the Spark Studio. So you'll start seeing programs around our makerspace. So you can learn how to do the laser cutter, 3D printing. We'll have some photography and videography, some stop motion programs, so you can learn how to create your own little animated videos.
Oh, very cool.
So yeah, we're in the game mode, and you'll be seeing more from us.
Well, I love, because our beauty and our nature is so wonderful here, it'd be great to learn how to take some good video, especially with the rise of social media.
Yes.
And also, have some photos. It's just so stunning. You have to take advantage of it.
And we have the equipment to check out. So you can come check it out, and then you can come back to the studio and learn how to edit. And we have GoPros, so if you want to do more videography, we have everything that you need, I hope.
Unless somebody's already checked it out, you
right.
want to make sure that you
put
your
yourself
name
on hold.
list.
Yeah.
So how do you do that? Is there any special way to check things out, or is it just along the same lines of books? Tell me about it.
So all you need is a library card, and all you have to do is come to any of our branches, Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum, with a photo ID. It can be your gym pass, it could be your driver's license. We just need a photo ID, and then you can get issued a library card. And with that library card, you can check out anything, and that includes our online materials. If you can't get to the library for whatever reason, because we know people are busy and maybe our hours don't always work, you can still get an online library card at our website, which is evld.org, and then you will have access to our online library, which includes ebooks, audiobooks, we've got magazines, we've got videos, movies, and then we also have our databases as well.
Great. So if I were to rent or check out, use the right word here. If I were to check out some of the physical equipment, like the binoculars and the telescopes, how long do I get to have them?
For our special collection, so Library of Things, you get them for a week. Everything else, like our books, our DVDs, or audiobooks, those are 3 weeks. So for our special collections, it's a week, and because we don't have as many, and we want the rotation. But then we also have automatic renewals. renewals. So there's an opportunity for our books. If no one's waiting for it, it will automatically renew it for you. So there's an opportunity where you can technically have a book for about 9 weeks. And then we do ask for it back so that other people can get a turn. And then again, with our special collections Library of Things, it's a week. And we ask for you to bring it back. If anyone's waiting for it, then they can check it out, and then you can always stick yourself on the hold list.
So with the Library of Things, you cannot do the auto renew.
No, not with the Library of Things, because again, it's a special collection. We don't have as many to go around, so we're hoping like once you bring it back, and if no one wants it within 24 hours, of course you can come and take it again. But giving that opportunity for serendipity or anyone else who's interested.
So if you want to use any of these items that you have, which is a vast array of objects, you basically should be planning out a little bit versus like just coming in and browsing and picking out a book.
Depending on the collection. So I know it gets confusing, but for GoPros, yes, put yourself on hold if it's already checked out. That way you're next in line. And then for our parks passes, we have you can book out for the planners. You can book your your activities at our local state parks and reserve a parks pass. Or we have the Lucky Day Parks Pass. So if you come in and it's available, well, it's your lucky day and you can head on up to Sylvan.
Oh, that's so great. I love that you have parks passes.
We do,
That's such a cool feature. So talk to me a little bit about the partnership there and what the purpose of it is.
Yep, so Colorado State Wildlife and Park Service, try and get their name right, they partnered up with libraries to try to get general access to our 42 state parks. And sometimes a barrier to access is the entrance fee. And so they partnered up with libraries to give us parks passes to distribute among our patrons. And so every library kind of did it a little differently, and we ended up with 6 passes. 3 of them you can reserve. So again, for planners who are going to know that they're going to go to Rifle State Park or Rifle Falls, they can, and they know the weeks, they can go ahead and reserve that. Or for last minute being like, oh, I feel like going up to Sylvan today, you can come in, and if we have it, head on out.
Awesome.
And so it's a great partnership. We've been doing it for, I think, about 5 years, and they're still going to continue it, even though with your license renewal you can join up with the Park Service, but if you choose not to, we're still a second stop.
I love that. So Tegan, this week, any other updates that you want to share with us before we wrap up and head out here?
Well, it's spooky time, so come into the library. We got some fun books, new books, because the fall publishing push has been pushing out new books, and so we got our spooky displays up, so there's some good reads if you want to get into the season.
Awesome. Well, where do we go for more information, as always?
Yeah, thank you. EVLD.org.
Awesome. Well, Tegan, great to see you. Love your outfit. Good to have you here on the couch with me today. Awesome. Now, stay tuned. We're coming up on the close of this Friday morning edition, so you're not going to want to go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tv8vail.com y nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Hello, everyone. I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for
some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals now. Check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the close of the show, everybody. I'll give you one last look at your weather down here in Avon at Nottingham Lake first thing this morning. There is a little bit of a breeze coming out of the west to start. We're going to see breezy conditions on and off. We're going to be kind of swirling around a lot. It's not going to be too consistent right now coming out of the west. We're going to see a high in Vail today of 72. Avon a little bit warmer. We'll see a high of 73 down here with abundant sunshine once again. As you look at that hourly forecast, you'll see clear skies all the way through the day. Bright blue skies, clear this evening. Temperatures midday in the low to mid 70s, depending upon where you are around Eagle County. If you're coming up from Denver for the weekend or headed down to Denver for the weekend or the day, 83 and sunny along the Front Range, and mid 70s for Vail, Avon, and Eagle. Tonight we're going to see clear skies. Our sun setting at 6:21 with a low of 35 degrees in Vail this evening at the lower elevations in Vail Village. And then 69 for Saturday, mostly sunny skies. 67 for Sunday. 65 for Monday, 60 for Tuesday, 62 for Wednesday. Sunshine all the way through the weekend. There's a slight chance of maybe a little bit of cloud cover and maybe a passing shower, 20% chance on Tuesday. But other than that, we are in the middle here of fall. We've got 21 days until Vail opens for skiing and snowboarding for this winter season. 33 days until Beaver Creek opens. Lastly, I want to mention, remember once again, we have the Sportsmanship Hockey Tournament Round 1 taking place at Dobson all weekend long. We have the event, the snowboard movie, Flying High again at the Villar Performing Arts Center tonight at 6:30 in Beaver Creek. And then right here at Nottingham, we've got the Polar Plunge tomorrow, fundraiser for the Special Olympics of Colorado. You can go to specialolympicsco.org to get a team signed up or to find out more about that information. All right, well, everybody, I want you all to have a safe and special weekend. And we're going to take it back to Kim now. We'll see you next week. Kim, back to you.
Mark, thanks so much for all of those updates about the exciting things happening here in town this weekend. You definitely want to be out and about. Our community is wonderful. We appreciate all that you were talking about there, Mark. I know I've got a fly fishing guy for you. Cam Connor, YouTube content creator, was here talking about all things that he does to adventure. And then Casey Pico, she's got such an interesting hypnosis story. So if you are working through some things, contact Casey, see what she has to offer. And then I love having Tegan here with the Eagle Valley Library District. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. Have a fantastic weekend.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle. Stream online at tv8vail.com or find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you